This week, guys, we're going to be looking at not just the Invest Engine weekly £10 a day into JEPQ and EQQ and VUAG. We're going to be looking at my actual account in Trading 212 and the ISA, and we're going to look at my JEPQ dividends for December. None of this, what will be telling you or talking about, is investment advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy on a journey to create more wealth for myself. Okay, let's take a look at Invest Engine first. And as you can see, I've now invested £840. And let's have a look where we can see this as it shows it. So we go here. We're a massive £5 up. Well, £5.91 up after 4 weeks, but it has been November, and everybody who's in investing will know that the last 4 weeks in November were pretty slow. It basically went up and down sideways and did whatever it wanted to. Here's the actual to show the transactions. So as you can see, we've put it would be nearly £10 a week because it doesn't work out to the exact £10. And if you look down here, we can see that I've put in the £200 there. Well, it's £210 there and here, and the last one, yeah, it was there. So there's 4 lots. That's £840. That's £10 a day into each of the three ETFs which we're investing in. This is to show how, when you're doing a long-term investment, to actually show you what will happen. So our £800 or £840 has turned into £845.91. Not a massive increase. If you'd have started the month before, we would have seen a larger increase in this. But it is what it is, and this is a journey over hopefully many years that you'll be able to see and if show your way forward to creating your own wealth. Right. So that's really basically it. On this one, on the Vanguard here, this one, there should have been a dividend this week. And I'll go and check in Trading 212 in a second. No, not Trading 212, Trading View in a second. And if we go down here, it shows the transactions. And no, that's the ones we bought this week. So I'm learning this as well. So dividends, here we go. You see the dividends weren't paid. I think they should have been paid on the 12th. It's not going to be a whole massive amount of dividends because there's only I think only 3 or 4 shares which hit the actual ex-dividend day. But any dividend is a good dividend. I think you'd agree with that. Right, so let's get on with the next part of the video where I'll show you what I did in my Trading 212 account. Okay, guys, so as you can see here, this is the JP Morgan Nasdaq Equity Premium Income, and this is known as JEPQ. And we have this also in our £10 a day scheme. Here we have 3,835 shares and 0.86. And we just received a dividend from JP Morgan of £664.22. So what I'm going to do is obviously buy some more. So we go there and we'll put it along. You can either put it along or you can actually put the amount in. There we go. And we review our order and we send our buy order in. And there you go. I've bought another 33 shares. So that's compounding nicely in my invest account. And if we go over to my ISA, stocks and shares ISA, we have the same thing here. My stocks and shares ISA, obviously this will be tax free. And here we have, let's have a look at it. So from 1,632 shares in my ISA, we've received £282.71p. And of course, what we're going to do is we are going to compound it by buying some more. And quite literally, I always do it this way on the main computer anyway. And that's giving me an extra 14 shares there. So review order. Now we send the buy order. And that will execute as soon as possible, as soon as the shares are available on the market. So when someone is selling theirs or PJ Morgan is selling their shares, we'll get our shares there. So we've done that before 4:30 today. There we go. You bought 14 shares at $26.75. Is it? Yeah, $26.75 a share. Okay. So there you go. That's given us we come from 1632 to 1646. So next time I'll receive obviously the dividend from the extra few shares on this one and the extra shares on my main account. The good thing about this is, as you can see, I'm up 8.83% on this one. But let's have a look, take a look at the dividends I've received so far, actually. So if we go here, go to the history, and you can see I received, there's the 882 there. Last time in November, I received 240, if we pounds that is. In October, it's 214 pounds. In September, it was 291. In August, it was 247. There's a big one in July of it's 400, yeah, £419.72. And obviously, I must have had a few pennies in there to spend. So that's quite good. So if you actually go look, have a look in my main account and look at the same thing again. So go into the invest account, go into the three dots up there, go to the history, and as you can see, 642 is our December payment, £532 for our November payment, £725 for the oh no, it was well. I had spare money. I put that in, and I bought some more shares of it. In October, it was £521. In September, it was £679. In August, it was £576. And then we got a big one in July of £977. And I managed to get an extra 50 free shares. So simply compounding. Next year, obviously, I have all the compounding of this year's extra shares onto next year's, which will, of course, give me even bigger growth. So that's absolutely amazing. So I'm not sure how much it works out at. I'll work out the actual percentage you're going to be up, because if you look here, I'm up. Well, it says £5,072, but if we actually go here, because it's the exchange rate. Look, if I'd have got it at that, I'd be up 10%, 10.32%. But there is actually £2,400 due to the exchange rate impact on it. But we're not really in the future. I'm not really going to be after worrying about too much about the growth. I just want more shares so I get a higher dividend for when I retire in 2032. So next month we'll see again, see how much it's going to be. And in the next part of the video, I'll be able to go into Trading 212 when they release next month's dividend and what it's going to be, because it is variable. There's also this one here, Magnificent 7 income, and that'll be on, when's that coming out? That's coming out on the 12th of December this year. So I'll show you what dividend that will pay you. It's down at the moment simply because the Nasdaq is down, but as this will rise as the Nasdaq rises, but the dividend is far in excess of this one. But as it's on test, I've only got £8,531 worth, which would have been £9,000 if it was up at the right where it should be. But I'm not bothered about that. I go like this. It's probably, so a quick look. No, it is £508 down. Okay, right. So on to the next part of the video. Okay, so we come over to the Trading 212 site, and this is JEPQ. And if we look at what we've just got, which is the 0.231 cents a share, and we can go and look at the past, and the last one was 0.176 cents a share. And before that, I think it was about the same, yeah, zero, nearly 0.179 cents a share. And this was August at 0.247 cents a share. And if we just go forward, there's the next one just come up, and that's going to be 0.21 cents a share. And if we look at the American version, actually just look at this. This is for January, and we get told now what it's going to be, and we get that on the 8th of January in 2026. If we go to the American version, and that's down here somewhere. Here we go. They always get told just a couple of days before. So here's their last one, and they get 0.53 cents a share. They get told on Monday, and they get paid on the Wednesday. So it's a bit quicker. I don't know why that is, but it's just the way the American version is. However, look at the price of their one. Obviously, it's a bit more. That's why the payment is more. Okay, let's go back to the next part of the video.